Okay, are we ready to roll?
Yes, we are ready to go.
We're on YouTube and everything. Okay, great. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4's Board of Commissioners on January 13th of 2025. We'll start with a roll call. I'm Steve Cooley, Commissioner.
Tim Johnson, Commissioner.
Mark Land, Commissioner.
Jason Vanderveen, Fire Chief.
All right, and next on our agenda is the public comment. Anybody waiting for public comment, Chief?
No, sir.
Okay, well then I will open and then close the public comment period. Moving to the next agenda item, which is approval of our consent agenda. All matters within the consent agenda have been distributed to each member of the Board of Commissioners for review, are considered routine, and will be enacted by one motion of the board with no separate discussion. If a separate discussion is desired, that item may be removed from the consent agenda and placed on the regular agenda by request. And this month, our consent agenda includes our meeting minutes from our public hearing and our regular meeting on December 16th of 2024. Staff reports from the Chief, Operations Training and Tech Support, financial reports, vouchers, payrolls, and benefits, which include our direct deposit payroll of $483 and our monthly expenditure voucher that was $3,671.40 for a total expenditures in January of $4,154.40. So I will now entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I would move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Thank you, both commissioners. We have a motion and a second. Any requests for discussion before we vote? Hearing none. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. The consent agenda is approved. Moving on to unfinished business. First item on that list is tender purchase, and I'll let the chief start with that.
We had talked in November and December briefly, November briefly, December a little bit more at length about purchasing a tender for District 4, which would update from a 1999 rig, which is no longer earning the district any WSRB points. The tender would be stationed at Station 12. It would be a copy of a tender that Fire District 21 just purchased. These are demo units, so they're kind of what are considered stock units. There's nothing custom about them. Included in the board packet was a purchase agreement and then kind of a price list, so you could see what's included in that. There is a discount for what's called a pre-purchase, which is the way District 4 would be purchasing it. As well as there would be an additional savings of about $3,000. We would, because these are stock units or demo units, we would typically in fire apparatus, it's common for a member or two members, the mechanic and the spec committee president or something like that, or a fire chief, to go back and inspect the unit before it's delivered. We would waive that. We did that with the District 21 purchase, and it saved us about $3,500. Just to have the salesperson do the QC on it, and then it actually goes through multiple levels of QC as it heads. They're built in Bradenton, Florida, and then shipped lowboy back here. It goes through the salesperson's QC process, and then again a local shop. Their local shop QCs it as well. So the one District 21's is being delivered today. I believe the model that the one that they quoted you would be done in March, so like a late March, early April delivery. It's an option. It's a savings option. It's a way. Quite frankly, this would update, like I said, District 4 to give you a current tender you'd be getting max points for the next 20 years. And what we would do with the tender that's currently at Station 12 is move it further into the fleet, and I would be able to take some 1999 rigs that are, no, 1980, yeah, 1999 rigs out of service in North Wacom. And so it would alleviate, and they're maintenance heavy. They're kind of eating us alive. Be able to get almost the last of these tenders off the fleet or off the floor in District 21. So the 1999 tender would still be in use, the District 4 one, but it would get some tenders that are 10 years older, so 30 years old out of service in District 21. I have sent the purchase agreement to the attorney, to Eric Quinn. He'll be getting back to me on the 15th or 16th as to whether he has any concerns or not. I just got this quote on Friday from Hughes Fire, so that's why the delay in getting it to him. But it's what I would recommend is a cash purchase. And if you look at the treasurer's receipt, District 4 has the available funds. Let me go to that. And because it's January, we didn't get a treasurer's receipt because they're late in getting stuff out to us. So I don't have the current account balances. I can send that to you. I apologize. I didn't preview that. I don't have the current one. I can give you December. So because the county is always, January's a wonky month for every government organization. It's been weird for us. So nothing gets reconciled until February. So, but there's adequate funds to purchase this. As again, I said, as a demo, it's at a discounted price. And the discount is, to the page here, I can share it. Oh,
Yeah, I think the total discounted price is, well, it was 450,000, right?
yeah, let me share it real quick. There you go. So yeah, it's 450,000. It's there's a $15,000 deduction. So the current balance in Fire District 4 expense is $1 million, $1,070,936, and in Fire District 4 reserve is $537,623.43. The engine purchase, which is actually the next piece on the agenda, is that we're not going to be paying for that for 18 to 24 months at the absolute earliest. So there is time to recoup funds in the general fund and be able to pay for the Station 12 project, the engine. I mean, there's adequate time to amass funds to do all these things. This tender purchase is just, it's an opportunity to save probably $75,000-$100,000.
Okay, yeah. The other two commissioners, please feel free to chime in if you have questions. I'm definitely going to want to consider this offline and maybe talk with you a little bit about, just so I have a better idea of where this fits into the overall financial picture.
Sure.
So is that the action requested or possible action today was?
That's the possible. Yeah, I just wanted to get a plan together so that I can reply to Pierce and let them know.
Okay.
They're gonna be coming up with these demo tenders throughout the year.
Mhm.
I don't know the pace of them. And it
Gotcha.
could be that, as like with anything, prices increase or something like that. I can't promise the same price, but this gives you an idea of what they cost.
Right.
And and I can even have, if there's some more technical questions you'd like to ask, we'd have Darby Hebner from Pierce come on, join us on a meeting, that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Yeah, let me wrap my arms around it for me personally, and I'll put together a list of questions that I'll have and get with you, and we'll figure out how to get them answered.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for the information you've given us. I certainly appreciate the desire to get a good deal on something up front that's perhaps of a time sensitive nature, but obviously we have to keep our minds focused on the engine purchase and the station.
Correct.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure this does not set us back at all from that. So
Got it.
that's the bottom line. Gentlemen, any questions or comments about this?
Just to reiterate what I think I heard the chief saying was, if we did this cash purchase of the tender, it doesn't impact our ability to do the engine purchase since it's quite a bit further down the road and having to fund that a year and a half to 2 years. And then the other thing it would not impact is our ability to do our Station 12 improvements this year. We will have the cash to do that this year. And you're basing that upon, you said you don't have January numbers yet, but the numbers you gave us, Chief, were for December in terms of our balances.
Those are actually November numbers.
On November numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we probably should have additional money in there by January, or
Yeah.
you think about the same?
correct.
Okay.
And yeah, we're probably, I would say 4 to 5 disbursement cycles, so the April, October disbursement cycle before we pay for an engine.
Yeah.
I mean, and each time we will be putting money aside to pay that bulk pay, to make that bulk payment. So, but I'm in agreement with Commissioner Cooley. I think, one more month of marching this out, and maybe with reconciled balances, we can put a like a financial spreadsheet, a savings spreadsheet together to show you how this does not affect any of the promised or planned projects that we've got going.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
really helpful.
That would be good. That sounds like a great opportunity to get a good piece of equipment at a good price. So hopefully it'll work, and hopefully our attorney feels like the agreement's okay for us. And I certainly support moving this forward with additional information.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, well put, Tim. Exactly the same for me. Is Mark still with us?
Yeah, can
Okay,
you hear me?
Yep, just want to be sure you can hear us. That's all.
Yeah, sorry, I did lose my audio there briefly. So, and if this was asked and answered, forgive me, but one of the things I was curious about was, I know I threw out at our joint meeting just some ideas, and maybe this is what is a result of one of them. But if none of that had been brought up, I'm curious, Chief, would you have been inevitably recommending, this kind of a vehicle purchase, and maybe I just sort of fast tracked it, or I'm just trying to get a sense of that?
Yes, I had placed engine over tender. Engine was the most immediate need. Tender is right behind it. You just moved it up, and then the opportunity for these demo rigs, or these these demonstration rigs that Pierce is just cranking out right now, came up. So it was a well timed. Your thought plus Pierce must have been hearing the industry. It just came together at a good time.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks. And then the timing of it, I think, was maybe part of the discussion I missed when I rejoined. Does it sound like we're kind of putting this off for a month? Was that what I was hearing?
Yes, the plan is just to spend it probably till our next meeting, gathering additional information, putting together a spreadsheet that shows the impact this will have on our budget, and that kind of stuff. So yes, Mark, I think the plan is moving forward. Reconsider this at our February meeting and maybe even take action then, depending on what we find out. Does that make sense, Chief? Is that what everybody else heard?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, you bet. All right, anything else on the tender purchase? Okay, you already sort of mentioned it, Chief, but the fire engine purchase, you want to give us an update on that?
Yeah, they're meeting to go over the spec committee and the sales guy are meeting here next week to go over the bids. So
Great.
finally have them. I think it's just holidays and
Yeah,
this guy's Pierce has become quite popular in the area. And so the guy's just super busy. So I apologize. It's taken forever, but it's taken forever.
no worries. Okay, and you said that's next week they're gonna meet?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, any comments or questions, commissioners, on that?
No.
Okay, all right, moving on to the Station 12 exterior project. What's the latest on that, Chief?
So I met with the first contractor. We took a tour of the exterior of both buildings. He asked for some, after evaluating it and then going back with excuse me, he went back with a couple of his project managers and did some additional looking. He's asked me to make a couple more phone calls. He has some concerns about the roof on the administrative building. So he wanted to know if he wanted me to take care of it, if we wanted them to take care of it or us to take care of it. So instead of paying somebody else to make a phone call, we're gonna get Axiom, which is a roofing company that specializes in metal roofs that we've used before at Station 12 to do some give me an idea of what the scope of his concern is. It's not a leak. It's that especially on the admin building, some of those roof panels, they appear to have shifted and are sliding. And like I said, we're not seeing any evidence of a leak inside or anything like that, but it's pushing the gutters. Additionally, he asked if we would be willing to get rid of some more trees. We'd gotten rid of some trees in preparation of the project kicking off, but he asked us to consider the removal of some more trees. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So he asked me to get that lined up. So we're moving forward, and what I just wanted to get the first one out of the way, the first bid out of the way, because I kind of had my feeling that there was going to be a multidisciplinary piece. So I'll get two more lined up once I get this one nailed down, and then we'll move forward. So he would not be able to begin work until May, June, is what he said. He recommends not doing any kind, painting the siding once it's up, simplifying the exterior design. So I emphasized cost savings and weatherization to him, not that it doesn't need to look like an art project. It needs to be weatherproof and last for 30 to 40 years. So he says he has gotten best results with on-site painting as opposed to having things pre-primed or he goes, it's not worth the money. So he said if we get it up and get it painted, it will be good to go. So
Very good. Well, it sounds like, yeah, we're gonna certainly, like you said, with this first bid and even with the others, we're gonna have an opportunity to make sure everything else is sound. So
right.
that's good. Okay. No questions for me at this point. Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
All right, and the last item on the new unfinished business is resolution 2025-01, the meeting dates for this calendar year. I guess I looked back and I guess we didn't approve this. We just discussed it last time, right?
Correct.
yeah.
Need to, okay. So hopefully everybody's had a chance to look that over. And remind me, Chief, do I read first or do we make a motion to approve first? I can read first, right?
You can, no, you can make a motion to approve and then read it, first, and then
Okay.
get a second and then you can read it. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, well, you've all had a chance to review this, hopefully, so I will entertain a motion to approve resolution 2025-01.
I'd move to approve resolution 2025-01.
And I'll second. Mark,
Go ahead.
Mark second it. Mark has the second. Okay. And as part of discussion, I will read relevant portions. All right, Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4, Resolution 2025-01, a resolution of the Board of Fire Commissioners of Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4 to establish the 2025 meeting dates. And skipping the whereases, we have therefore be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners of Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4 conduct its regular monthly meetings for the year 2025 at noon or 12 p.m. unless otherwise noted. And be it further resolved that the regular scheduled meetings be held virtually or at Station 12 located at 4142 Britton Loop Road, Bellingham, Washington 98226 as follows as it pertains to the Open Public Meetings Act. Any budget study sessions regarding dates, times, and locations have yet to be determined. And the list of dates is there. Do I need to read those?
No.
Probably not. Okay. And then pass and approve this 13th day of January 2025 by the Board of Fire Commissioners of Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4. Okay. Any further discussion on this resolution? The dates all look good to me. Go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
I have a question. I just noticed that the November date is a Thursday. Is that correct?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was wondering if,
Um,
And it's,
yeah,
that
because the 10th is a holiday. Yeah, the 10th is a holiday. And so, yep, I got it. The 10th, sorry, Jen came in. Yeah, the 10th is a holiday, and that's why we had shifted it to that day. So that is not
okay.
the same day as the District 21 board meeting. The District 21 board meeting would be the following week. Yeah.
Okay.
what
I
holiday
just,
is it?
it's from
What is it?
Veterans.
It
And
is. Yes, it's Veterans Day.
Oh, okay. It's not showing up on my calendar. Yeah, I guess I should know that. Okay, great. So,
Actually, it's a
I'm
month
just
from
asking
birthday,
because I don't,
but we'll observe Veterans Day on that day.
okay. I'm sorry, Tim, go
I know
ahead.
sometimes when you have a Monday on a holiday on a Monday to Tuesday, that's just I wanted to check, make sure it was Thursday, not Tuesday. We're gonna meet that week, that month.
Yeah, it also works for getting the board packet out. Um, and it probably also has something to do, quite honestly, with the county needing their documents back.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Any other discussion or comments before we vote? Mark, you still with us?
I am.
Okay, great. All right, all those in favor of approving Whatcom County Fire Protection District Number 4, Resolution 2025-01, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Okay, any new business? I do not have any. Okay,
Nor
no
do
new
I.
business. The board meeting, next board meeting is February 10th. So hope to see you all there. Any agenda items anybody wants to note at the moment to put on the agenda next time? I have nothing specific right now other than what we've got.
Those top
Yeah.
3 bullet points there.
Top three.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Okay.
top three. I think we should, keep those on the agenda for next time. Yeah.
Yep.
The other issues that we had been tracking, the annexation status and the consolidation study, they're just going to evolve, and
And
I would unfortunately noted that there's a lack of response from the county council so far on your invitation. Hopefully that'll change, because maybe we'll give them credit for being busy during the holidays or something. So
yeah, and I'm having lunch tomorrow with Chief Hewitt, so if there's any relevant annexation update, I
great.
hate to say it, but I think government goes dormant,
Yeah, for
mid to
sure.
late January till after the first of the year. So probably
Yeah.
just like every other business. So
Yep, exactly.
So Chief, I did have a question on that. I saw your note as well that you didn't get much of a response from the county council members on meeting. Do we have any intel on whether or not they're starting this study or getting ready to put it out for bid or anything
they've
like
started the
that yet?
study. They've got
Yeah.
they've got their company identified, and his last report to the county council was that he'll have the report by August or September. So it'll be interesting to see what that report says.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Everybody, anything else for the good of the order?
Thanks for suffering through my phone call here and letting me join by audio.
Not a problem at all. Good to hear from you. Okay, well, don't forget to sign documents, Chief. Obviously, I'm not in town right now, so I won't be Wednesday. Will that pose a problem?
No, just if you could, you want me to send you a text reminder? You get back Wednesday, you said?
I'll do it right now. I'll
Okay,
put a note on my calendar to come down and sign that night. So they'll still be there?
they will be there. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. All right, very good. We will call this meeting adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Good.
Thank
Bye.
you. See ya.
Great day.